8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight, robots, fight.
All right. So this is literally an RC car with a glue stick and tape and a little 1 pound bot in front of it.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
That's just never true.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, the RC car is the part of the equipment.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
That's the
That was its
rubber
plan all
tire
along.
of the RC car jammed up in Captain Generic's weapon. So neither of those bots are currently functioning. All because of a lack of tire on one side and too many tires on the other. Match paused. So Ryan Bradley has an interesting question from the chat. He's asking, are any of the top 4 robots already qualified? And if so, those places then filter down. Yes, when you already qualify, are already qualified, your place then filters down throughout the rest of the rankings of the tournament you're in. So thank you for asking. That means Samurai, yeah, in 5th, would then qualify for the finals tournament. Yep, unless he's already qualified, and then it will continue to trickle down. So, yeah. When you come and compete here, you are, it's not like you're taking anybody else's chance to compete in the finals away. You're just giving yourself more practice, more times to iterate on your design, and more entertainment for the fans. So even if you've already won or been in the top 4 of a tournament, come back. No reason not to. Worst case scenario, you don't win a giant dumpster and $1,000.
All right, we're back.
And that seems like the weapon on Captain Generic, even though it got cleared, is just not wanting to work. There we go. Got a little bit more functionality back into it. And oh, okay. And now it's back up all the way functioning. The RC car is not working anymore. But
I'm not.
Well.
Oh no.
All right. Bert.
Oh no.
Bert just didn't want that to happen.
Bert just wanted to get a couple.
He's just over it. He's just over it.
Oh, he's in kill mode.
He hates hot glue. That's really what it comes down to. Thinks it's a terrible, terrible adhesive material. I do like the aggressive screws coming out of the side wheel guard armor on Captain Generic.
Knockout.
I'd say that's a knockout.
I think
knockout.
That was
I think it was actually 3
triple
knockouts.
knockout. Yeah, triple knockout is what that was. Thank you for letting us know how many times that bot got knocked out.
The previous triple knockout is brought to you by Polaris. Polaris, because Kawasaki just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Oh, that's awesome. My wife just joined the chat. She says that my daughter says, well, Mommy, that's a double knockout. Yeah, she's right. You're right, Evelyn. 100%. Thanks for joining the chat. Hi. Yeah, this is Danielle Flannery. She says, Billy hates to fight, but Bert wants to fight. It's true, and he's never allowed to, that poor guy.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some grudge match actions with the Berts and the Barts and the Bretts and the Fluffies, and we'll see how it goes. Could be fun. Right now we're loading into box 3.
I see they've loaded a PC into box 3.
PC, of course, stands for personal computer.
Now I believe that this PC has Windows 10 installed. I wonder if that's going to give it an advantage in this fight.
At least it's not Windows 95.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight, robots, fight.
Wow.
Wow. PC actually has some pretty good defense.
Yeah, it's got some decent armor on it. I think probably the McAfee virus protection installed is giving them a little bit of added bonus.
Oh!
Lilith wants to know, but can Samurai send a fax? Probably not.
Oh my goodness. It's actually winning the fight.
Yeah,
it has now pinned both of the bots.
This is not the first time a PC has actually won a fight here, believe it or not.
Got a comment from Hunter's Moon. Mac users would be loving this.
Yeah, seeing how much more durable a PC is than the Macs, you're right. They would love that.
Another comment from RC Miller. Intel now outside.
Yeah, computer.
Now, computer, you have to release the pin after 10 seconds.
Yeah, computer. This is not allowed. You need to let go of that pin. We have now turned the the computer into a hat that Eruption can wear. And Eruption has given up. Yeah, there we go. Give us a show motion. I think that the winner of this is definitely going to be the computer.
Show motion.
That is pretty impressive.
And that's it. Knockout.
That is a knockout for the PC.
All right, PC wins. Take that, Mac users. From the chat, we have Tantrum versus Fusion at home. If you are a really nerdy BattleBots fan, you know what that means. All right. Hello, Dell technical support. There's something wrong with my PC. It seems to have had an eruption.
Oh, like they're gonna answer the call for technical support. You're still on hold.
Yeah, you're gonna be on hold for a while. Sorry about that. So you've been back in the pits for most of the day today. How's it been feeling back there?
It's a lot quieter today than it was yesterday, but the intensity that you'll find of people repairing things at their station has significantly grown.
Yeah.
Now 20 minutes, I mean, it really matters because before there's a little bit more of that buffer when there's so many other bots kind of queued up like yesterday. But now the pressure's on. You got to have the parts. You got to have everything ready to go. And the thing is, you know, when you get into the box, you don't know what type of damage you're going to take. You don't know what it's going to take to get the thing working again in just 20 minutes. So it's intense. It's really intense.
One of the factors I don't think folks talk about that much is as you get later into the competition, more and more people go home. And that means there are less spare parts, there are less pieces of hardware, there are less batteries in the pits. I mean, these builders are known for helping each other out when they need it, when they need an extra piece, when they need an extra tool. And that's just less resources you have to keep your bot working and functioning and moving.
Yeah, it's something I really never even thought about before. The support community shrinks and shrinks and shrinks.
It shrinks until you're basically all by yourself. It is you and your opponent in that last match, and that's all you've got.
It'd be like taking the SATs in a broom closet. It'd be intimidating.
Yeah, very intimidating. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the last bit of this tournament for the 3-pounders. It always takes a little bit longer when we get to the end just because of these 20-minute time limits. So we're gonna have Polywog facing off against Jack Rabbit, and the winner of that match will then go on to face Billy.
Wow.
So we're checking in here on Team Polywog. Looks like they're doing some charging up and getting everything functioning. Hey, how's it going, guys? Jameson saying hi.
Just biding his time until we get to this this final match.
Standing by to help out. And I gotta tell you, I do want one of those Hot Leaf Juice t-shirts, guys. I'm just saying, they're pretty sweet. They're pretty sweet. And now I want to go make a Hot Bean Juice t-shirt. But the same color and the same font.
It's literally a t-shirt
Oh, check this out. What are these two fellas doing hanging out in the green room? So there you see, we've got Isaac Mallers. We've got, what are the names of these bots?
Jonathan Clark.
And we've got Bobby. Looks like they're getting ready for a little match, perhaps. Could be interesting. I don't know what's going on back there. We haven't heard anything from Control.
Maybe someone wants to take on the champ, the PC.
Ah, well, the PC's been swept out of the battle box at this point. So yeah, red die number 12 is who's sitting back there. All right, so there's 4 minutes left. All right, so we got 4 minutes left until we get our losers bracket match. So we're gonna get Polywog and Jackrabbit for that round. But while we're waiting, we're gonna go ahead and get Bobby. They'll be taking on red die number 12.
I see Bobby is still donning some of that packaging tape.
Yeah, necessary, I think, to hold on those like keep-up sticks, which keeps the blade from scraping against the ground. Yeah, that's exactly what it's there for.
All right, we got a comment from my mother, who says it must be really intense in the pits, but really cool to see behind the scene. That's definitely the case, Super Deb.
Says so SSTFPV says it has to get warm in there with all those CRTs blazing away. No, it's actually nice and cool in here today. We got a pretty good air handling system. It got a little hot in here yesterday with all the people in the pits as well as everybody in the crowd, but it's a little bit nicer today. All right, so here we go. We're closing the box.
All right, as they're still working on Bobby, we now have Luke back at the
Chris,
desk.
I'm back. Looks like we've got Bobby and red die number 12 in there, huh? Wow.
I'm happy to see that we're gonna get a little bit more time with Bobby.
Yeah, I love Bobby. We're hearing over the radio 90 seconds for Polywog to get ready and to get into the green room. They risk disqualification if they don't make it in the next minute and a half. Oh, Chris, we've got a chat from Debbie.
Oh yeah,
Chris, that's your mom.
That's my mom.
Your mom is tuning in.
Yeah, isn't that great?
That's my mother-in-law. Hello, Deb. How's it going?
Wait, that makes us.
We're brothers-in-law.
Oh my goodness.
We're both combat robot fans. That's weird.
It's what brought us together.
Yeah. All right. They're making their way to cage 2. Do we have a shot of the pits? Here we go. David Jin. Wow.
There's Jonathan
He's,
Clark.
David Jin's walking very slowly for somebody who has only less than 90 seconds to get to the arena. What is going on, David? Polywog ready to go. No pressure, but it's time to go, David. We just heard over the radio, Polywog, your time is up. Please come to the green room now.
Time is up.
Whoa!
Wow.
I haven't heard that one yet from the voice of God. That was decisive, Chris.
I'm serious. Time is actually up. David. David.
Time is up. Time is up. Time is up.
Wow. All right.
I don't know if we can put any more pressure on him.
No, I don't think so. What? They're talking about disqualifying David Jin over the radio. Is that fair? What? What? Don't do this to David. Are you serious? David, you're risking disqualification. Bring it over with half of a battery, bro.
Just run. It's your only chance.
It's time to run, David. Jim, what's the call? Oh, look at Jim's face. Jim isn't sure. All right, let's exert peer pressure, Chris. Jim, give David a chance to fight. Okay, all right. Jim is making his way over. He is the head referee for us today. Jim, please give David a chance here.
He technically did exceed his 20-minute time limit, but he is now currently running over, so we're going to let him give it a shot. But we're not going to be this lenient in the future. Please be sure that exactly at 20 minutes you are at the green room.
Wow. All right. Tough but fair. Okay. We have David Jin making his way over with perhaps half of a battery. Will it be enough juice to last all 3 minutes? Will this be a factor in this fight? You gotta wonder, did they have a spare battery back there? Or was this really the last battery that David has?
Well, if you look in the Norwalk rules, you know, they recommend that you bring up to several batteries because the time, especially later in the tournament, becomes less and less that you have to fully charge up. Yeah, and you know, they're very charitable here. They will give you extra batteries if you ask for them.
Now, it looks like David Jin has made it into the box, and I really, really hope that he has enough battery here to survive. Drew Davis and Jackrabbit, he is ready to go. I walked through the green room earlier, and Drew Davis was just sitting on a couch, just chilling, ready for David. All right, losers bracket round 11. For these two competitors, they've battled 8, 9, 10, possibly 11 times in this competition. Well, no, I guess up to 10, because this would be their 11th fight. And for both of them, they've lost just one match so far in this competition. And for one of them, they will be going home in 3 minutes or less. Polywog, super top-ranked bot. Jackrabbit is no slouch. This is a veteran builder. And I can almost guarantee you that Drew Davis's ranking, his all-time career ranking, will improve after this competition. He's been doing amazingly well with Bison and Jackrabbit, no matter what happens here.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fight, robots, fight.
Here comes Polywog and a good pop on Jackrabbit, which finds itself on its head.
Wow.
Grinding action here between these two robots, and Polywog is getting the better of these early exchanges.
Polywog's just being very calculated, very quiet, very calm, taking its hits where it needs to. It's almost as if
bots just not afraid to go weapon to weapon.
Wow. Jackrabbit again finds itself on its head.
Weapon to weapon, it seems as though Polywog has the advantage of these initial contacts. There we see
Drew
Jackrabbit
Davis is trying to
self-right.
violently self-right.
It's the only way you can do it. Violently.
Just the geography of these two the geometry of these two weapons means that we're seeing these big pops here in the air.
Polywog just took a shot to the underbelly while it was up against the wall.
But now Jackrabbit's in a direction that it doesn't want to be, upside down, trying to self-right. There we go. Now they're both facing the right direction.
And just right back into it.
Drew Davis is not afraid to go weapon on weapon. His opponent in David Jin.
Sparks flying. Looks like Polywog is having a little bit of mobility issue with its front right wheel.
It looks like Polywog's weapon might be down. Is that the battery?
At this point, I certainly hope not, but it's
Oh
very
no,
likely.
we actually see part of one of those wheels.
Yeah, just hanging off there on the floor.
The drive looks sluggish. There is no weapon on Polywog. This might be the end of the road for David Jin. Good pushing power, though, from Polywog. David is still very much in this fight with 30 seconds left. He had enough battery for the drive. What happened to the weapon? "20 seconds left.
Jackrabbit just keeps tallying up these small hits. One after another after another.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the end of this fight. Please power down your weapons and make it to the door if you can. This one will go to the judges.
Kyle and Chris, I was unsure if Polywog had enough juice to make it the full 3 minutes. Their drive certainly did, but that weapon was down. Unclear if they ran out of battery or if it was disabled in combat, but I would love to hear the thoughts of the judges, starting with you, Jack Tweedy.
My vote definitely has to go to Jackrabbit.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were a lot more controlling, a lot more aggressive than Polywog, and ultimately the loss of one-sided drive on Polywog and the weapon really sealed it for Jackrabbit.
All right, one vote for Jackrabbit. How about you, Don?
Yeah, after Polywog lost, then it was just sluggishly driving around, and it was just all Jackrabbit.
All right, 2 votes for Jackrabbit. Andrew, take us home. Your thoughts on this fight?
Yeah, Polywog put up a really good fight at the very start. Jackrabbit was on its head for a while, but eventually it just kind of succumbed to collective damage, battery, who knows what, but losing the weapon, losing the drive, I gotta go Jackrabbit.
All right, and that is a unanimous judges' decision in favor of Jackrabbit.
That means Jackrabbit has just 20 minutes to get ready for their next